Students, today we'll be learning about the concepts of revenue in economics. Now, as you all know, revenue in literal terms means the money that the producer will earn by selling any particular commodity that has been produced. So, when the total revenue of a firm is higher than its total cost, then the profits accrue. And if the revenue is lower than the cost, then the firm will suffer losses. When we talk about total revenue, we can know the amount of total revenue earned by any particular company or earned by any particular producer if we have got two figures. That is, the first one being the price per unit and the second one being the total sales. Supposing, imagining an example, if the price per unit of a pen is 10 rupees and totally 100 units have been sold, then the revenue earned by the particular producer is 100 into 10, that is 1000. So in short, we can say that in order to find the total revenue, we multiply the formula, that is quantity multiplied by production. So quantity over here was 100 and the price was 10. So the sale of the unit or the total revenue of the unit is 1000 rupees. Coming down to average revenue. Average revenue can be obtained by dividing the total revenue to the total sale, that is TR upon Q. Now in the previous example, as we just discussed, total revenue was 1000, the total sale was 100. That means the quantity for or the average revenue for one particular unit is 10 rupees. So it means that the revenue per unit of pen is rupees 10. The firm sells all unit of a commodity at the same price. Then the average revenue will always be equal to the price, as we had seen that all the 100 units that were there was sold at the same price, that is 10 rupees, and therefore the answer that we got was also equal to the price of per unit of pen. Coming down to the next one, that is the marginal revenue. Now marginal revenue basically means, as we had seen marginal cost, that is the revenue that is or the income earned by the owner for selling one additional unit of a commodity. For example, that is, if the income, as you can see in the textbook, if the income by selling 1000 pen is 50,000, if 1000 pens are sold, that means one additional unit is sold, then the profit that is earned or the revenue that is earned by the producer is 50,045 rupees. So in order to find out the MRN, that is the marginal revenue of n units, we apply the formula Rn minus 1. It is similar to that we had used for cost, that is total cost minus TCN minus 1. So over here we can see that 50,045 minus 50,000, that is the additional 45 rupees that is earned becomes the marginal revenue for that particular firm. Now, so we have completed marginal revenue, we have completed total revenue and average revenue. Moving on to our next topic, that is how the total revenue, the average revenue and the marginal revenue move under a perfect competitive market. Now, before we start with, we should know that the perfect competition market basically means where the prices of the commodities remain same. So that is a perfect competitive market. Now here you can see that we have different units of commodity, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The price, if you can see, are all same. So in short, in a perfect competition, the characteristics that it holds is that the price, irrespective of the quantity sold, will always be same. Now let us find the total revenue. Now total revenue, as we learned just now, is Q into P, that is quantity multiplied by the price. So the first, when we are supplying quantity 1, their total revenue is 10. When it is 2, that is 2 into 10, so 20. When we move on to 5, it is 50 because 5 into 10. So total revenue, you can see, can be obtained by multiplying the quantity with the price. Coming down to average revenue. Now average revenue can be earned by dividing the total revenue with the quantity. So you can see over here, the total revenue is 10, the quantity is 1. So 10 by 1 gives us 10, 20 by 2 gives us 10, 30 by 3 also gives us 10, 40 by 4 also gives us 10, and 50 by 5 also gives us 10. That means what? In a perfect competitive market, the AR will be always equal to the price, because the price remains same in any circumstances. Again I repeat, in a perfect competitive market, the AR will always be equal to price. Now let us come down to the marginal revenue. Now marginal revenue means that by selling one additional unit, what income the producer is earning. Now if you can see over here, marginal revenue can be obtained by TRN minus 1. So initially by selling one unit, the marginal revenue is 10. By selling 20, that is 2 units, so 20 minus 10, again 10. By selling the third unit, 30 minus 20, again 10. Fourth unit, 40 minus 30, that is 10. So you can see the marginal revenue is also equivalent to the price. So we find three things same. That is, in a perfect competitive market, the AR is equal to the MR is equal to the price. So again, in perfect competition market, price is equal to the average revenue is equal to the marginal revenue. And why is it so? Because the price remains common over here. Now, when we put this in a diagrammatic representation, what we get is the TR curve, the AR and the MR in the following manner. You can see the AR is equal to the MR is equal to the price, because as we saw in the example right now, when in a perfect competitive market, the price remains same, and so you can see the average revenue, marginal revenue also remains same, and so you can see a line parallel to the x-axis as the price does not change and as the revenue also does not change over here. Now you can see the total revenue going in an upward direction. Now if you just see the figures over here, you can see the revenue moving up, that is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and therefore the slope over here also rises up. The angle that is formed over here is a 45-degree angle at 0 point, because that shows that this particular curve moves at or increases at a constant proportion. Again I repeat, this angle that is formed is a 45-degree angle as the revenue increases at a constant proportion. That means you can see the difference between all the revenues, that is 10. 10 to 20 is 10, 20 to 30 is 10, 30 to 40 is also 10, and 40 to 50 is also 10. And therefore, the angle that is formed is 45-degree angle. So we have seen how the TR, the MR and the AR work under a perfectly competitive market, which means that in a perfect competitive market, the prices always will remain same. Thank you.